What up, y'all? Give me a minute. Usually I'd be ready to go in, but I gotta get my mind right. um, Basically, like always, welcome to Bullshit TV. I am your host, and today we're talking about the update reports and all of these things that is going on with Shaquella Robinson, R.I.P. sister. Um, Justice will be served for you. I'm not a judge. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a prosecutor. I'm not nobody that's in the that's going to be in the jury panel. I just know, just for the simple fact, you are and still is a beautiful woman inside and out, because that was just you. You was a very, very respectful human being, from what I can hear from your parents. All right. So basically, uh, a woman, very successful woman. She was an entrepreneur. She had a multiple businesses that was up and running, and she was doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's such a tragedy to see something like this hate happen because of haters. So supposedly she went out of town, went out of the country to Cabo, Mexico, to go for a vacation. You know what I'm saying? With her and her friends, or whatever, her supposedly friends. You hear what I'm saying? That's the most fucked up part. But basically, they jumped on her, and she ended up not coming back alive. Let's just keep it real. All these things are alleged, but it's really not, because all it takes is common sense. You don't need no type of experience. All you need is common sense and the humanity in you, and just to figure shit out. You know what I'm saying? Because if it don't make sense, it don't make change. And all the way I look at it is, it's just leaves a blank page. You feel me? It leaves more questions. But the update for right now is going way deeper than this. It went deeper than the friends just um offing her and leaving her in a whole nother country, and then come home and offer. Not saying that you should lie, but I'm just saying, like, they went to her mom's house, numerous of the friends that was on the trip that knew what happened, and lied to her mom. Basically offered her a bold face lie straight to her face. That takes a sick individual to do something like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been sitting here in her face, like, trying to explain to her, come up with these lies to make, hopefully they make sense to her where she'll leave it alone. But her mother always know, you know what I'm saying? So basically, the shit is getting deeper. Now it's alleged reports. Trust me, I'm searching on it because I want to be able to share the the articles and whatever that I get in our report. I want to give that to y'all so y'all can go ahead and look it up for yourself, so y'all can make your own determinations, because we all not, in law enforcement, we don't have experience or whatever, but we can always use common sense and what it sounds like. You know what I'm saying? Right now, this is the street smart era. You know what I'm saying? We just going off what we see, and it's bullshit, but it's way deeper than that. I just got off of a video watching it or whatever, and it's starting to make sense, because the first things first is, how was they able to be able to come back to the United States of America after a murder? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they did do it. I'm not saying that, you know what I'm saying, they shouldn't have been able to come home. They should still be down there explaining what happened with the investigation. And then, you know what I'm saying? But they trying to say that these it was three officials that's down in Mexico, and they basically try to cover up the murder, because of the simple fact that they don't want this type of news going out to tourists. Because I guess the villa that they were staying in, it was a tourist villa, you know what I'm saying, for people to come visit, vacation, whatever. So I guess it was a hot spot or a well-known villa where people can go. So they the police did not want to put out this news because some underprivileged countries, they main source of income is from tourism, from concerts. You know what I'm saying? People come to go concerts, the Olympics, shit like that. So it's a spot. So they didn't want to lose money to know that a murder happened in a tourist area, because people get caught wind of that. Shit happens and people don't want to go, and then they lose money over time, and definitely around the holiday season. But it's fucked up that they did her like that. They trying to say it was a police officer, it was a doctor, and it was somebody else that worked for the American hospital or some shit, that AMC, the American Medical Center or some shit, that's stationed down over there in Mexico. So they all was saying, yeah, it was just, this was um, uh, alcohol poisoning, when it wasn't, because we all know now, because after the autopsy was done and released to the family, you know, so like I said, the shit is getting deeper. They were saying that it's a potential that she passed away around 6 in the afternoon, and that kind of fucks up what was said about her passing 15 minutes after the fact of the injuries occurring. You know what I'm saying? But this woman, she was reading right off the police report. She said she had to translate it from, I guess, Espanol into English. You know what I'm saying? But the way she was going through the paper, you know what I'm saying? I could believe it. She was reading from a legit police report, and the police report, man, was saying how she went into cardiac arrest, and I believe cardiac arrest is either a stroke or a heart attack. So y'all don't put so much pressure on this woman's body that she went into a cardiac arrest, and then she had a seizure, and they try to say it was some type of epilepsy seizure, whatever. So she had a seizure. She went through cardiac arrest. She was going through all these things, and these people sat here and like, where was she at when y'all was discussing this? Saying, okay, we're just gonna agree and say it was alcohol poisoning. You know what I'm saying? Because this right now it's rumored through the rumor mill that they possibly paid their way back home. You know what I'm saying? Paid whoever they had to pay to get back on the plane and come back to America. Because we all know, you go to a foreign country and then you American, you do anything wrong, they ready to lock your ass up unless you give away with this. And I can kind of believe that, just for the simple fact that I do, I'm a weird individual or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, and I like to look into certain things, and it sparks my interest, you know what I'm saying? So just for an example, I'm not there, I don't know their laws, but like I said, it's just common sense. What we can try to figure out, like I said, is all alleged. But so we all know the shows abroad, you know what I'm saying, when people go out of the country and they purposely doing wrongful things like the drug trade or whatever, and then they get caught up, you know what I'm saying? And then sometimes you just over there, and then the officials over there, knowing that, you know what I'm saying, just like the police here, once you get in their custody, there's nothing really you can do. You know what I'm saying? Maybe call you a lawyer, call your mom. But when you're in another country, bro, it's like they don't give a fuck about nobody. Definitely when you out the country, they think you're trying to be disrespectful, and they're not just letting you home like that. You know what I'm saying? So just like Brittany Griner is stuck over in Russia. She's been convicted of fucking carrying around empty vape cartridges that had THC in it or whatever. She over there doing 9 years. And you telling me these people committed murder and was able to get on a plane to come back home. That shit is so fucked up. Because when I first, because your mind go through so much, you just start, questions just start to just pop out, you know what I'm saying? But the first thing that didn't make sense to me is, how was they able to call the police down in Mexico, call the examiner, have a nurse come out, and they look at her and okay, she DOA. How did these people still make it home? Like, what type of investigation was it? Was it really that y'all didn't want the news to come out that somebody died in a highly tourist area, and y'all didn't want to risk y'all money? That's the shit I be talking about. Like, the humility in people don't even exist anymore, because how can you sit here and let these potential suspects go. And then the government over there in Mexico allegedly they didn't even want to press charges. So the shit sound fishy from the beginning. But like I said, it's deeper because they're saying that it's some government officials like a doctor, police officer, and maybe a nurse or whatever that's got something to do with covering up this murder. So it makes sense how they made it home. You know what I'm saying? Even if they didn't give them money to, get them back on the flight home, they didn't want to report a murder happened. You feel what I'm saying? So it makes sense to me. Like I said, I'm not an investigator. I'm not a PI, nothing, but I just read what I read. Then I do my own research. But right now, I'm still trying to find that video because they said it was 2 videos of what was transpired in this incident, which is fucked up. And I'm getting bits and pieces of the video. I want to see if you happen to know somebody or if you can find that video, go ahead and send it to me. I'm not doing it for entertainment. I just want to see the full sight of everything of what's going on, and then I can make my own depictions. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, we not doctors, we not investigators, but we done watched enough Law and Order, enough CSI, enough How to Get Away with Murder. We done watched enough. Uh, what is it? The First 48. You know what I'm saying? And some of us even been incarcerated for some shit. So the shit is not making sense to us. It's definitely not making sense to me because I don't know how they got home with no problem with having a dead body in the room or wherever she was when she succumbed to her injuries. And that shit didn't make sense to me either. And then I want to know why is y'all going into this lady's house lying to her about what happened to her daughter. So the way this shit is looking right now, and then for her to just to get there and die within 24 hours of her landing, that's kind of suspicious too. And you know what the police say when you under investigation, they don't believe in coincidences. There's no such thing as a coincidences when police is involved. Even if it is a coincidence, they don't believe in coincidences. You feel what I'm saying? They believe, you got to really show them evidence, hardcore evidence, different type of evidence for them to believe, oh, this was just a coincidence. This just happened to be the wrong place at the wrong time. They don't believe in that shit. So if y'all don't believe it, I don't believe it. And I know common sense. And it's fucked up what y'all did to that girl. That is fucked up. I hope y'all having nightmares. Whoever was there, if she even, let out a scream, I hope her scream, whatever look she had on her face, that y'all get haunted by that for the rest of y'all life. Like, this is where I say all the morale of a person goes out the window. And this is not for everybody to do. It's whatever the parents want to do. You took their child. Then the best friend, you was there, recorded this shit, and then went and lied to her mom. Bro, that is so fucked up. So if anybody jump on you, you deserve it. Because even going to jail, getting life in prison, possibly getting a death penalty, it's not enough. It is not enough. Y'all deserve whatever y'all did to that girl. Every single last one of y'all deserve to get beat up and somebody record that shit and then shout at you. Defend yourself. Do something. You know what I'm saying? And for the best friend, I hope them words haunt you for the rest of your life, bro. Because you could have helped her, even if you didn't want to help. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say you got to stand on your own sometimes, because peer pressure is a motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? I never really succumbed to peer pressure like that, because when you under peer pressure, even when you want to do the right thing, the peer pressure won't let you do the right thing. Even if internally you like, I should have did something. Yeah, you damn right. I'm that type. I don't give a fuck. You can call me a lame. You can call me scary. You can call me a bum. You can call me whatever. But if it's wrong, you wrong, bro. That's what it is. And you let your best friend of 5 years, bro, get killed, beat up, and all you had for it was defend yourself. I'm not saying you had to go out there and beat up the girl. You a man, bro. You could have just snatched her ass up. Like, no, get off her. She ain't even fighting back. And I believe Shaquilla wasn't even a fighter like that because she ain't try to cover herself. She ain't try to swing. She ain't try to kick, nothing. So I could tell she was the sweetest pie. She'd rather try to talk some issue out before it had to come down to violence. I believe she'll get into it with somebody and she be just, I can't deal with it. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit I get off of when I seen that video. Because that video of her getting jumped on by that one girl is fucked up. It is so fucked up. That is so fucked up. That's why I'm kind of grateful that I can sit here and be my own person. You feel what I'm saying? Because the shit is fucked up. People, they succumb to peer pressure. I would never succumb to that type of peer pressure. You feel what I'm saying? Because sometimes I do have a history of sticking my nose in the wrong business and shit. But if I feel like in my spirit and it's like my skin crawling. You know what I'm saying? Because I know people say, mind your business. They ain't got nothing to do with you. Nigga, motherfucker, if you doing anything in front of me and it's to another human being, I'm going to say something. Because I feel like if I don't say nothing and something happened to that person, I'm going to feel guilty. Because I don't know why people don't have compassion and a conscience anymore. Like, how can you sit there and watch that shit? When you scared, none of y'all wasn't scared that something could really happen to her. Like, why the fuck was she naked in the first place? That's my other thing. Like, all of y'all sat there and watched that shit. So the shit do look like it's premeditated. Y'all wrong for that shit. Y'all, like I keep saying, there may be a heaven or hell. Because I'm having a hard time, believing what it is. But if it is a hell, y'all going to hell. Y'all is going straight to hell. Because y'all ain't just commit murder. Y'all beat up y'all supposedly friend. Y'all recorded this shit. Went and lied to her mother. The lady that pushed this girl out. And you lied to her face. It ain't just the other friends. It was the main friend, bro. That shit like that right there just makes me want to reevaluate my friendships. Because when I heard they was friends for like 5-6 years, I'm like, what? How could somebody be in somebody's face like that every fucking day for 5 years and let that shit transpire, man? You a bitch. Yeah, you a bad bitch, all right. And I'm not saying that in a good way, boss. If you got something to say to me, you know where you can find me. I'm easy to find. I'm in the States and I'm close to where you at. Let's just say that. If any one of y'all got something to say, y'all can come holler at me. Cause y'all ain't finna just jump on me. I'm gonna beat y'all ass, and that's true shit, bro. And y'all some bitches for that. Like, why? Why? It ain't even a good reason of why y'all did it. Was it because y'all jealous? Because I can guarantee you, Shaquilla would have pushed all of y'all on. Oh yeah, this is how I did it. This is how I did it. Ooh. Y'all ain't shit, bro. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all saw my shit, bro. And then for y'all to be able to come home unscathed, not, they let 2-3 motherfuckers go. They let all of y'all go. So what the fuck did y'all do to get home? Because something happened. Something happened for y'all to be able to make it back to the States where y'all left her. Are you fucking serious? Y'all some bitches. That's all I got. Like I said, I don't know if the shit is true about the police officer, about the doctor, and the AMC worker. Supposedly, it's an acronym for American Medical Center or some shit. And they lied on the report. So now the Mexican people is basically saying somebody lied, something ain't making sense. So y'all better get some black people on this investigation because we could just hear a story and be like, hold on, that don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? But y'all some bitches. Dead ass. Y'all so fucked up. Y'all are so fucked up. Fucked up, bro. Oh, Jesus. Shaquilla, I know you had a horrible death. I hope your mind is at peace. I hope your soul is at peace. Know that your parents is okay. They're gonna be well taken care of, and you're gonna get justice. This might be the quickest solved murder in American history, and it's more fucked up because it's a black woman. Yeah, yeah. People gonna say what they got to do. Death is death. Yeah, but to see a black woman that was successful on the right road for a career that she enjoyed, that she loved, and she wanted to share her wealth with, and y'all just do to her like this, man. It's fucking crazy. That's crazy as fuck. But like I said, all this shit is alleged. I'm trying to find the video. If anybody can find that fucking video of that incident, go ahead and send it to me because I need to see it for myself. Just like how we all watched the George Floyd shit. Of the full video, we was able to depict, yeah, that was a murder. You feel what I'm saying? Because if we didn't all see that whole 9-minute video, it would probably be people like, what happened before the video started? You know, we all seen it. We seen it from the time they called the police. They went and apprehended him for the fake $20 bill he was trying to use to buy a pack of cigarettes, to him getting walked across the street, putting into the police car, all that shit. That's why I really want to see the video. I don't want the video so I can repost it. I want the video to be able to get a more transparent understanding. But I feel like Mexico could have did some dirty ass shit. I believe that because that's the shows I watch. You know what I'm saying? Police be out there doing dirty ass shit, so why not in another country? And why not do it to somebody that's from another fucking country? You know what I'm saying? Like the Americans going over there fucking with that girl. They don't give a fuck about us. They just want this. So when this stop coming, they don't give a fuck, bro. They don't care. People is all about the money. People is all about fame. Y'all just, oh God, y'all are some fucking parasites. Parasites and snakes. Parasites, snakes, and rats. Oh yeah, boy. That little rainbow boy. You think you rainbow now? Wait till you get in prison. And then they're gonna try to extradite him back to the Mexican police department, I guess you want to call it. The policia. You know what I'm saying? They're going back there. I don't know how true it is, but it's a couple articles that I have read off of ABC, and Tamara Mowry. She's a activist or whatever, and she was on Roland Martin explaining what was going on. So, but right now everything is still in the dark because people are still trying to cover up shit, still trying to hide shit. When you gotta hide shit, you know you wrong. That's basically it. Because if you ain't got nothing to hide, you don't hide shit. You come out and I ain't did shit. This happened, that happened. 9:45. No, it was 9:15 actually, because it was happened to be a clock while I was getting these tacos and shit. So I had to get back up between 9:29 to no later than 10 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? You would be really trying to figure out some shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I'm going to put in positions where, like, it looked like I was in the wrong and I had to prove myself. You feel what I'm saying? Not in the court of law and nothing, but just, you know what I'm saying? So I'll be ready. You can't say I did nothing. And if you do say I did something, I'm going to admit I did it. But it ain't finna be to the extent of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying I never done wrong before in my life, because that's not it. But I can tell you I've grown. I take accountability for my actions. Whatever comes around my way, I take it in stride because I already know. You know what I'm saying? But if I ain't did nothing wrong, I want everybody to know I ain't did shit wrong. And then when you finally let me go and it's proven I ain't did nothing wrong, I'm throwing that shit in your face. I'm throwing it in everybody's face, actually. Because everybody, had their opinion. No, you did it. You did it. Why you acting like that? Why wouldn't I act like that? You feel what I'm saying? You accusing me of something, and I didn't do it. That shit will piss you off. For real. So I don't want to hear, well, if you didn't do it, you would. Yes, the fuck you would. And definitely when you gotta push and press that you didn't do something and you steady coming with evidence and they're like, I don't know. Like, what the fuck? What else do you need? You feel what I'm saying? But y'all out here hiding. Man, I hope somebody recognize y'all ass and jump on y'all. Dead ass. I shouldn't say that. But it is what it is. Y'all deserve whatever y'all get. Jail time and whatever else. Because what y'all did to y'all supposedly friend, y'all weren't no fucking friends, bro. Y'all some devils. Dead ass. Some straight evil ass people. I will put y'all in the same category as fucking Jeffrey Dahmer. And I mean that shit. What y'all did was vile. It was animal-like. Heartless. Just evil. You killed this girl and leave her there. I couldn't leave nobody there. Like, my first thing, how is she gonna get home? Y'all ain't gonna bury her, right? She from the States. Hell no. That's when I would have called her mom. Like, look, I don't know what the fuck happened. I missed my flight. I'm here with your daughter. They got her in the fucking morgue. Y'all had plenty of chances to right this fucking wrong, bro, and y'all just failed to do it. Because y'all don't want to be y'all wanted to get away with it. That's why. But like I said, y'all a bunch of bitches. Y'all ain't shit. For y'all to jump on that girl like that, I could tell she was sweet as pie. But y'all done fucked up a blessing because y'all jealous. Y'all disgust me. Y'all want to talk about gay people is disgusting. What y'all did was fucking disgusting. I don't think y'all ever should be forgiven for that shit. Because I know I'm not a big enough person to do that. You ain't about to come kill my loved one, tell me a lie to my face, and then I find out different. Y'all some bitches. Y'all some bitches and hoes. For real. How them other people look at you, that's who y'all are. Because what y'all did was fucked up. Fucked up and wrong. Immoral. So whatever y'all get, and I mean that, whatever y'all get, y'all deserve it. Don't be sitting there, oh, why me? Why me? Y'all deserve it. Do unto others that won't done unto you. That's what I do believe. I do believe in that. And y'all so fucked up in that fucking rainbow boy. That rainbow boy, whoo-wee. Somebody gonna get you. And they gonna record it too. Come on, defend yourself. Y'all some bitches, bro. Y'all is straight up some bitches. And then for the man to sit there and let that shit happen, y'all some bitches. All of y'all. Every single last one of y'all. Bitches. I said it. Y'all some bitches. Bitches. Whew, I'm pissed.